See, the problem is that most entrepreneurial journeys started out as you being a brilliant technician. And then you had this great idea that you could start your own business. An awesome book I recommend you get is The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. It just busts the myth that a business is dependent upon you turning up and doing the technical work as opposed to you working on your business. And when all you do is work in the business as the technician, all you actually have is a job, J-O-B. And you know what that stands for? Just over broke. So when you get this right, you're setting yourself free from being tied and tethered to your business. If you want to grow and you have a growth mindset, then you've got to make that shift. I'd like to share with you a story about Cameron, a prospect that I met last month. It was a referral from one of my other customers. He asked me to have a chat with Cameron, and Cameron said to me, you know, all I want to do is to be working on the tools for the rest of my life. So instead of telling Cameron he's wrong, I had to reframe it for him and say, Cameron, you can be working on the tools for the rest of your life, but they have to be different tools. You need to be doing the working on and building the systems and the processes that are going to run your business so that you can have 4 weeks off, a week off, a long weekend, whenever you choose to. Although you may agree with the concept of working on and not just in your business, unless I help you find the time and allocate it correctly, then it's most likely going to go into the too hard basket. So lesson number 1, think about time as an event. And if you've got an event like a party to go to or a meeting to attend, that is a not negotiable period of time. It's set, and beforehand you plan for it, and afterwards you debrief on it. So think about when you're working on, not just in, it's an event. The trap that most entrepreneurs fall into is that they don't work in the center of this bullseye on tasks that are not urgent, but they're important. And they should represent about 20% of your time. This is the sweet spot. Because if it's not urgent and you're working on it, it never becomes urgent. It's like looking after your health. We all know we should have a better diet and exercise more. And if we do, later in life, we'll stay healthier. These are things that are, it's not urgent. And if you don't do exercise today and you do it tomorrow, then that's possibly okay, but it's important. And it's the same in your business. Most entrepreneurs, though, spend most of their time working on the things that are urgent and important. That's doing the technical work. And what sits outside of that? It's what's urgent and not important, because that's where you're delusional to think that you're the only person in your company who can do that work, which is actually not true. And the last ring is about 10% of your time is just, it's doing stuff that's complete waste of your time. Let's recap on the benefits to you is that it's structured for growth. Wherever you are tied to it, it can only ever grow as large as you are, as much as you're swapping hours for money. But the business will never grow to something bigger than you because you are consistently tied to it. And lastly, it might not be on your radar right now, but think about selling your business, because one day someone may offer you money for what you've created. And it's like if you were an artist and you had a painting, like there's no greater joy that someone values what you've built and is prepared to pay you for it. So think about that shift from working on to in for the future and how it's going to set up the sale, because you'll get a lot more for your business if you are not tied to it. So this is what I'd like you to do next. Well, actually, it's a question. What type of holidays do you want to have next year? How many weeks off do you actually intend to take where you don't have to be running your business while you're in your deck chair? How many weeks can you actually take off? Answer that question, and then you're going to be compelled, I hope, to jump on a call with me. Either we have a phone call or a Zoom, whatever's easiest for you. So you have a great week and take care. Bye for now.